Alright, so I originally started this, and then I found the dating mod, and I went from there. But this mod was supposed to add a bunch of the extra playable characters to it. It's kind of the original intent. So I want to get back into that and just go through their openings and see what's unique about them is all. So I'll just start at the end and work my way over to the well-adjusted child. Mobster 48. The mobster is a strong guy that specializes in scummy tactics that includes but are not limited to bribes, explosives, and theft. I'm assuming that means bribes. Hey, let's get into it. Caligara. Oh, I could have taken him on that. Damn. Nah. Sound, blah, blah, blah. Remember the days of it was yesterday, the day that would flip your world upside down. Birthing a new chapter of your mundane life. Well, being a professional racer was far from mundane, but everything beyond your job was tiresome and tedious. You lived among your father and your uncle. They always nagged you for the smallest of things and used you and your hard-earned money to buy whiskey and hookers. They got good taste. Expensive liquor and cheap women. My kind of people. While these things did interest you as well, you absolutely hated the feeling of being utilized like that. Whenever you were out on the track, you'd have to follow a set of rules and follow the lines. Even though you could never truly be yourself, you were always on some sort of leash, held back from acting out on your own self. And that was enough. You were 19 when you decided to act for yourself. You told your father that you did not want to be his bitch no more, and when he lashed out physically, you hit back too. A hard hit to the side of his head with a bat, and he was down. Oh my god. It's a little bit more than just fucking lashing out. That's a murder. Your uncle stood in the door frame watching everything unfold. You're next. I'll fucking attack him too. I gotta make a flip already? Oh my god, Tails never fails though, so he's dead now. That's what I thought. You felt powerful, proud of what you did. Alright, that's some straight up psychopath energy. That just kind of spawned out of nowhere. There was no lead up to me being just mass murderer, family killer. You learned killing intent? Yeah, no shit. Hey ladies, I'm an orphan. Don't you feel bad for me? You ought to like... Never mind. Arousal filled your body, stealing away the life of your father made you feel alive. Okay, yeah, that's a red flag. You took a guilt-free stroll through town, bat in hand, swinging it around while whistling to yourself. Is his brain matter still on there? A cocky nobody decided to interrupt your moment and mock you for acting like a big shot, and that's when you decided to strike once more. I've already... I killed my dad and I killed my uncle. You think you mean anything to me? You revved up and you drove your fist into his ugly face with full force, knocking him unconscious instantly. However, this ambush backfired as two other men in fine suits beat you up severely. They took you to a warehouse where they tied you to a chair and took turns punching and torturing you. What about my bat? Why did I open up with the fist? Why not the bat? I killed my father and I killed my uncle, but I'm not going to hit this stranger with a bat. That's too far, damn it. It did not take you long to figure out that they were part of the Mafia. Miraculously, the head of the Mafia, Denver, what a terrible name, came by to visit for unrelated matters that caught interest in you. Hey, hey, nice young boy. I can race and I can kill fathers. After hearing what you did, he requested you join under their wing. They tortured me and then asked me to join. I think that's Stockholm Syndrome. I'm a fucking victim. I mean, I'm also a victimizer, but I lived on both sides of the coin. Life in the Mafia was rather easy, though. You had money, hookers, and cocaine for whatever you wished for it. Still, you were irritated by your position. One day, Denver requested you to meet him in his office. The office was surrounded by guards. He knew you were unsatisfied and that your loyalty was with the money and not the job. You knew he'd planned to take you out, and you had planned the same thing for him. I mean, Tails never fails. I should use both, shouldn't I? Oh, never mind. I fucking killed... I threw a pipe bomb? Where's the bat? Should have gone with the old reliable there. Landed directly in the lap of Denver. You fortunately survived the explosion as the only one. Damn, I'm like Walter White. Well, with cocaine. And, like, ghostly pale. Nobody would have known what escalated if you hadn't told, but somehow, by telling everybody, they made you their leader. Instead, in place of Denver. Out of fear or respect? Probably fear. I just fucking blew up a room full of people. This earned you the title Count Dragul. Ah, I get it. However, things would turn around once you became intertwined with another mafia. The family, as they were called, had territory just on the other side of town. Once it got wind of your takeover, Accardo, who is the head of the family, sent warning letters and warning massacres out against you. I don't think a massacre is a warning. Eventually, you kept ignoring these attacks, you lost your support, and you lost your goons. You're all alone against Accardo. I just didn't do anything. I blew up a room full of people. I killed my father and I killed my uncle and I attacked a random stranger. But I will let you massacre as many people as you want so long as I don't have to get off this chair. I'm not missing Golden Girls, goddammit. In fact, some of your own men switch sides. Why the fuck not? I'm not doing anything to protect them. There's no other option but to flee Vatican City. Before embarking on your journey, who the fuck knows where? Who the fuck knows where? What did you bring along? I didn't get any special abilities besides killing a tent. All I did was murder a bunch of people in this backstory, by the way. I'm taking the alcohol. A beer and a bottle of vodka. Yeah, sounds about right. How much are you going to have to wait? The fucking trip's taking way too long. Nah, I'll see if I have anything special to say to him. I'll go through the intro just to see if I have anything special to say. I kind of doubt it, but who knows. All I got out of that was the fucking killing intent, by the way, and piles of dead bodies. I know how to make pipe bombs, though. That should be a free one in my crafting recipe. Assuming you could ever make pipe bombs, I have no fucking clue. I was going to talk to this person. You! Don't you fucking touch me. Hey, hey, I like the sounds of that. Oh, I do have explosives. I guess I do that outside of combat. Alright, how much damage? 161. That's okay. Oh, I have extra health. I just put 25. Whoa, 540. What happened there? Crit or some shit? God dang. Damn, 522. What happened? Oh, do I have a... My attack is 4... Oh, I have brass knuckles. I guess that's why. So my attack is like 48. Oh, I couldn't make explosives, could I? Simple everyday ingredients? What the fuck is that supposed to mean? Oh, I guess it's a pipe bomb. I would argue gunpowder's not an everyday thing. Maybe the rest of that. It does have a little bit of a different dialogue. I don't got time for this bullcrap. So they also refer to me as the big guy. Alright, try a different one. The Junta. 52. The hunter thrives where others fail, with an extensive knowledge of survival tactics to endure even the harsh conditions with a formidable and self-sufficient force. Sounds cool. August. Oh, he's not on like the, what is it, the fourth car? He's in everyone else. Remember the sound of water, the calming music of the waves, gently pushing into your family's ship, mixed with the soothing voice of your mother. Although it came out of her delicate mouth was all but calm. Mom? The tragic tale of your ancestors' massacre repeats through generations so that all may know who their enemy is, and so that one day they can finally avenge the fallen. Holy shit, this is starting off rough. The nomad life is all you knew, even if your home, Oldegard, is distant and unfamiliar. Your pride still stands. You were not alone on the journey, traveling along with your mother, your father, and the family hound, Moonless. Is that the name of it? Or... Your grandfather named her that because of one of the stories of your ancestors. She was a massive hound with a massive heart. That sounds like a defect. Living a nomadic life made it difficult for you to form lasting friendships. You were always on the move, never staying in one place long enough for bonds truly take root. In his transient existence, Moonless became your steadfast companion. Man, you make it sound like Dad's some kind of like drunk or a gambler, constantly running from town to town to avoid paying debts. You considered her a sibling more than a pet. As you watched Moonless growing up, spending countless hours together, roaming the woods and fields around home. I don't have a home. Can't roam the woods around it. Moonless taught you about her survival. Her instincts became your lessons. Watch her get rid of dead animals. Search her dominance. Stand heavy attacks. How about get rid of dead animals? Is that just like eating them? Sometimes good to be scarce, but you always watched as she made the most of every bit of meat she found. Observing, she taught you how to use every part of a dead animal, ensuring nothing went to waste. You learned devour. I learned cannibalism. I made my own skinning knife. Alright, that's concerning. That's a red flag. I'm like 10 years old, I imagine, in the story, and I'm learning how to just consume every bit of an animal, drink the marrow. I learned how to skin them alive. Moonless is it's a great role model. Love her. As time passed, the inevitable cycle of life claimed your family, even Moonless. Oh, they went off to like that big farm, far, far away. You can't go see them. They got a lot of room to run around. You know, Dad's gonna have all the blackjack and hookers he could ever want. There absolutely left a profound void in your heart, but life marched on. You grew older, and in your travels you met a beautiful woman who captured your heart. She brought a sense of warmth and belonging that you hadn't felt in years. Damn, is she also into skinning people? Because I got a knife for that. I made it myself. Made it on my dead dog, probably. As your bond deepened, the thought of settling down, which had once seemed foreign to you, began to take root. You shared dreams of the future together. Dreams that grew even more vivid when she told you she was pregnant. Whose is it? You chose a serene spot in Volland to call your own. A place where you could build a home in the future. Hey, my first one. The days were filled with the joyous anticipation of your child's arrival. The transition to a settled life was not without its challenges, but the rewards were immeasurable. The days turned into weeks and the weeks into months as you built your home from the ground up. Each stone laid and each beam raised felt like a testament to your commitment and love for one another. Your hard work bore fruit, and soon you had a cozy, welcoming home surrounded by nature's beauty. Your first child arrived. Oh, I'm going to have more. Bringing with her a new sense of purpose and joy. Holding your daughter for the first time, you had felt a surge of love and responsibility, unlike anything you had experienced before. A few years later, you welcomed your second child, another daughter, whose arrival completed our family. Watching the children grow and thrive was the greatest reward you ever could have imagined. They were the embodiment of hope in the future you had once doubted you would ever see. You told them all kinds of stories from your past and how the wild nomadic life shaped you to the man you are now. You lived peacefully. Home was filled with love and laughter. The legacy of resilience and courage continued through your children, ensuring that the spirit of the past would always be part of the future. However, word got out of your residence. One day you sailed alone to spend a few days fishing, but something was odd. By the shore, you noticed boot prints, leading to suspicion that the Bremen army has struck in your territory for no other reason than to take and destroy. Your heart sank as you followed the trail, cresting a hill to see army tents pitched near your home. A chill ran down your spine. The mere thought of your family in danger made your blood boil. There's no time to lose. You have to take action now. I feel like kill them from the distance. Opting for keeping your distance, you position yourself on a ridge overlooking their camp. With calculated precision, you picked your bow and shot off their sentries and disrupted their operations. Each shot reinforced the message. This land is defended. You learn marksmanship. Nice. You returned home in a hurry to find your family safe without even knowing what had happened. You're relieved. We should probably leave. I just fucking killed a bunch of guys. You knew who the leader of the Burman army was. Kaisar, the Yellow King Lagarde. The invasion of your territory felt personal. All these years you ignored your family's desire for revenge against him, but this time you took matters in your own hands. My children, like them, they want to get revenge against them? You took the time to research more about him, finding information about his plans among the papers of the soldiers you had killed. It was difficult to explain to your family about your new plans, but they understood. Your children were already adults, and your wife was more than capable of anything. They ended up understanding and supported you in your decision, waiting for your return, wishing you to return home safely. I'm gonna go commit regicide, and my wife's like, that's pretty fucking hot. I want to get digged down later. Hunting equipment for sure. Bring with you one sheaf of arrows and a bear trap. Do I not have a bow? You should have had more arrows with you. Do I not have a bow? Did I not bring the bow? I'm not skipping danger. I'm going to go fight the guy, and I'm going to see if I have a fucking bow. I'm just going to imagine I don't. Alright, I have a bow. I equipped it, and now I'm doing this the whole time. So I'm just going to keep this up. Constantly on edge. Can I shoot them? I can't even get in front of her. Never mind. Heyo. Fuck you. Fwap. Hey, nice. He hates that. Don't take off my arm. I really need that for my bow. Oh my god, 1,000 points of damage. Holy shit. Gonna rev all the way up for this last attack. For my friends. Hey, power of friendship, baby. It's just that easy. I learned so well from Naruto. Alright, I'm gonna search him, and obviously I'm gonna devour. Obviously, the monstrosity is eaten. Feels a lot less hungry. Yes, sir. That was some good abomination. I can't run with this. The gentleman. I must go. Oh, can't you shoot your weapons outside of combat? Isn't that a thing? I never do it. I don't know how it works. Oh! Is that it? Alright, hang on, Tanika, don't move. I'm gonna try and shoot you, but like from a distance. Don't think it can be done. Don't think it can be done. Tanika, you're moving on me? Alright, hang on. Dan, you don't move. No. Doesn't do anything. Alright. Next. Oh, it has it in his portrait too. That's cool. Oh, no, never mind. It's always there. Oh, no. There it goes. There it goes. Alright, next one. The Lieutenant, age 38. Life's journey has compelled the Lieutenant to enlist the Army from a young age. Through years of seasoned experience and ascended to senior positions, he honed a mentality as unyielding as steel. Dude looks like a meth addict. Pav, you can go do meth, and Levi can do some heroin. How about that, buddy? Yeah. We're drug friends. In one of Veronia's villages, you enjoyed a balanced childhood surrounded by the constant presence of both your parents. Life was good, vivid memories of laughter and play dominate your recollections. Both memories belong to a time when innocence reigned supreme, when you were just a child, unburdened by the complexity of the world. As the seasons shifted, winters grew colder, and summers shorter, casting a shadow of uncertainty over the land. The once bountiful Veronia was now faced a stark reality. Hunger loomed large, fueled by shortage that left communities grappling for sustenance. Help Dad outside or help Mom at home? Pa, I'm helping you outside. Teach me the reins. He taught you the art of hunting, and you became a provider for the family. You learned trapcraft, making sure there was never a lack of food on the table. Sweet. Learned how to kill. Kind of like it. Want to do more. You set out for a day of hunting, much like any other, with a special occasion on the horizon, your mother's birthday. Determined to make it a celebration to remember you ventured into the wilderness, your sights set on securing enough game to ensure a feast fit for the occasion. As you wandered deeper into the wilderness, the familiar landmarks began to blur, and before you knew it, you found yourself lost in the vast expanse of the unknown. The bad omens would soon reveal themselves when you came back to your village, only to witness your worst fears come to life. The Burman army had raided your village. You witnessed your home village burning, your family slain, and everything slightly valuable stolen. You're the only one who managed to survive the raid. Fear clutched at your heart, like icy fingers as you stood amidst the ruins of your home. A mere child adrift in a world suddenly turned hostile and unfamiliar. Lost in the aftermath of tragedy, you found yourself paralyzed by indecision, unsure of where to turn or what steps to take next. Another option left. You stumbled upon a group of soldiers amidst the chaos. Their presence offered a glimmer of hope in the darkness. Knowing that enlisting in the army was your only chance of survival, you made the fateful decision to join their ranks. I feel like Air Force could be fun. Flying planes, bombing citizens, that kind of stuff. I got off on, trapping and killing animals. In the beginning, you fought as any soldier would, driven by the primal instinct to survive in a world consumed by conflict. But as the haze of battle began to lift, you became acutely aware of the true magnitude of the tragedy that had befallen you. Through the fog of war, fragments of memory coalesced, and you pieced together the truth. It was the Kaiser, the architect of devastation who had orchestrated the raid in your village, robbing you of everything you held dear. With vengeance burning in your veins, you swore to make him pay for his crimes, to avenge the lives lost and the innocent stolen. But before you could confront him, you knew you had to rise through the ranks, to become a force to be reckoned with in your own right. You were determined to claw your way to the top. As the weight of your vendetta bore down upon you, the moral ambiguity of your actions became increasingly difficult to reconcile. Each order you carried out, each life you took, weighed heavily on your conscience, threatening to consume you. You knew you needed more than fleeting moments of respite. You needed a way to cope with the moral quagmire in which you found yourself immersed, a lifeline to anchor you amidst the storm. Don't do anything. Sounds interesting. But I'm going to make use of my status. You had power. Fuck yeah, peasants, listen to me, you little bitches. Hey, you want your house bombed? You like getting firebombed? Is that it? You fucking argue with me? Power to do whatever you wanted. Whenever you wanted. Your comrades also had all kinds of horrible actions. You began to find pleasure in these things. You felt satisfied. You felt like one of the group. You felt good. You learned, bury the trauma. I never heard that, but alright. Who cared about what you did? It worked for you, and that was enough. As the years marched on and your ranks climbed even higher, you became a figure to be reckoned with, feared by those beneath you, respected by those above. With each victory won and each battle survived, your confidence swelled, fueling your determination to seek out the truth behind the injustice that had befallen your homeland. It was this newfound confidence that led you to a startling revelation. The Kaiser, the architect of your suffering, would soon set foot in Prevail. Another raid loomed on the horizon, a grim reminder of the army's iron-fisted rule. This time would be different. This time, you vowed, would be the last. That man would witness the iron will tempered both in the freezing Veronia and the Dark Army. How'd you prepare for the mission? I probably stocked up on ammo to shoot him. Alright, I start off with 90 out of 110 mind, but bury the trauma lets me decrease my decline, sanity. Sisu's your will to live. Instead of dying, you're not ready just yet. Party talk. Where the fuck did I get all that? What? I had that in my pockets? Sweet. Get your hands off me, you pig! Sisu! Don't do it. That's what I fucking thought. You best remember that. Don't do it. Alright, well. God dang it! That's what I thought, pussy. I'm gonna rev all the way up for this one. Full power! Nice. Ah, it's a race thing. I understand. I don't like any of you cretins either. I guess my character's part of the Bremen army. Sucks. They're just like, he's a fucking monster. Well, you want to see a monster? I'll give you a monster. Thanks. That didn't work. That didn't work. What the fuck? Well. What's up? Man, you guys started off hating on me and now you're just like, hey bro, what up? I don't know. Hey, Four Eyes. Hey. Oh, now it's nice to meet you after you fucking, like, whatever. How about you? Goodbye. Marco! Alright, on to the next one. The chef, age 32. The chef's fervent passion for culinary artistry elevates him to the level of an artist, musician, or actor, despite being often underestimated. The intricacies of the kitchen demand a level of skill and finesse that few comprehend. I agree. Have you ever seen Gordon? You fucking donkey, your mother should have been an abortion. As a child, your life unfolded in the tranquil rhythm of everyday existence, much like that of any other youngster. From your vantage point, you observe the tireless dedication of your parents as they labored day in and day out, tending to the family tavern, proudly bearing the Klimkov's name. As the years passed, you matured. Yes, you were still a kid, but the inevitability of joining your parents' enterprise became apparent. Hey, hanging around drunks, here's some fun stories. You get the Dovahkiin coming in every once in a while, too. Despite harboring aspirations beyond the tavern's wall, you dedicate to your familial duty. Fueled by an earnest desire to play your part and shoulder the responsibilities alongside your parents, you wholeheartedly commit yourself to the family business. I'm a chef, though. I gotta help in the kitchen. Initially stepping into the bustling kitchen was like navigating a labyrinth of unknowns amidst the clatter of pots and pans, the rush of orders, the whirlwind of activity. You felt like a fish out of water. But there stood a guiding light, your father. With patience as his compass and encouragement as his map, he gently led you through the labyrinth, imparting his wisdom and expertise with each step. Damn, that's some good writing. Together you chopped, stirred, and seasoned, transforming raw ingredients into culinary masterpieces. With each lesson, your confidence grew, and the once daunting kitchen began to feel like home. Your passion for food ignited a fire within you, driving you to create dishes that not only satisfied hunger, but stirred the soul. In the kitchen, agility became second nature, a testament to your growth and mastery of the culinary craft, and as you moved with purpose and precision, it became clear that your confidence was not just a reflection of your abilities, but a driving force. You learned melee proficiency. Alright, what was I doing in the kitchen? Was I fighting the chickens? I had to go, like, kill the cow first? Eventually the war hit your life. The prospect of leaving behind the safety of home and hearth to face the horrors of battle filled you with a sense of dread unlike anything you'd ever known. Joining the army seemed less like a choice and more like an inevitability. Deep within the recesses of your soul, flicker resistance burned bright. A refusal to embrace the violence and chaos of war, a steadfast determination to preserve your life rather than extinguish it. With support of your parents, you embarked on a journey of escape, a quest to outrun the shadows of war that threatened to engulf you. Driven by a persistent paranoia, you flitted from job to job, unable to settle in one place for long. Despite the uncertainty, you embraced your nomadic existence with defiant determination. During your travels, you immerse yourself in the vibrant tapestry of local cultures, absorbing the sights, sounds, and flavors of each new destination. With each encounter, your palate expanded, your senses awakened into the diverse array of ingredients and culinary traditions that peppered the landscapes of your journey. The local ingredients you encountered sparked a fire of creativity within you, igniting a passion for culinary exploration that knew no bounds. Upon your accumulated wisdom and experience, you set out to craft dishes that transcended the boundaries of tradition, infusing each creation with a unique blend of old and new. With each experiment, you pushed the limits of your culinary prowess, daring to defy convention in pursuit of gastronomic perfection. You found stability in the familiar hustle of a bartender's job at a local bar. You ended up meeting one of the girls who worked there, a pianist, Kiara. Radiating soul, natural talent, her skills left you in awe. Her melodies wove through the air, infusing the bar with a sense of enchantment that made your shifts far from mundane. Your shared passion for her music sparked a connection between you, and soon your interactions blossomed into something more. Kiara's warmth and encouragement even led to impromptu piano lessons as she patiently guided you through the keys, igniting a newfound appreciation for the instrument and deepening your bond with her. Thanks, best buddy. But a mistake was made. Both of you caught in the whirlwind of youth. You're both young. You two had ambitions. This was going to change your lives. Kiara was pregnant. She was willing, eager to embrace the future, envisioning a life together as a family filled with happiness and love. But you couldn't reciprocate the feeling. Man, escape sounds so shitty. I'll take responsibility. I'm gonna be a papa. Now, you would not escape your responsibilities again. You couldn't do this to her. I got you, girl. Oh, that's just the end? So it's like, I guess I created a paradox. I couldn't be on the train at that point. So I don't get a fucking choice? I have to knock up a girl and abandon her? Damn, that's fucking shitty. Hater, you suck. Alright, Kiara. Sorry, get fucked. I'm escaping. I have to fucking... Oh my god. Tails never fails, though, so we're good. Bye-bye, Kiara. Oh, shit. Ruining your life wasn't an option, not so soon, not for a future you couldn't yet fathom. You couldn't abandon her, or the child who would carry your blood, a bond you could never sever, no matter how hard you tried. Do you have to restart again? Panic gripped your mind, guiding thoughts of blurring your actions in a haze of confusion. You stumbled forward, desperate for clarity amid the chaos. You learned toxicology. So I still get to stay, but I just had to fail the coin flip? That's kind of dumb, but whatever. And then it happened, without warning, without intention. You found yourself preparing a meal, routine act. You remember her falling on the table unconscious. After parting ways with your job, financial strain once again gripped you tightly. Returning home offered a semblance of solace, refuge from the storm of uncertainty that raged within. Did I kill my pregnant wife? Or I poisoned her? Oh my god, is that what I got for fucking failing that? I poisoned and killed my pregnant wife? Holy shit, Henry. Your parents welcomed you with open arms, oblivious to the turmoil journey beneath the surface. To them, your return was a cause for celebration, a reunion to cherish in the safety of familiarity. But deep down, you knew this respite would be fleeting. Restlessness simmered in your veins, a hunger for knowledge and experience that could only be sated by venturing beyond the confines of your home. Yet this time was different. You weren't fleeing from your past. You were embracing the unknown. I mean, I still am fleeing from my past, let's be real. Eager to explore the vast expanse of the world and all its wonders. With newfound determination, you resolved to embark on a journey of discovery, ready to chart a course that would lead you to new horizons and endless possibilities. My last course of journey of discovery, I fucking killed my pregnant wife. Or my pregnant girlfriend, whatever she was. I fucking killed a woman. Alright. Yeah, I don't want to be short of money. How about medical goods? Yeah, no heroin. Darn. Feels like a lifetime since you left the town. Skills do I have? Choose the effective properties of different poisonous plants. Max potential. Teach you the recipes for condensed nettle and condensed hemlock. Yeah, that's how I killed my pregnant girl. Bring it, fucker. I killed a pregnant woman. You're nothing. Take the Sharingan. Believe it. Get fucked. The sleepy one. Gotta go. I want to see if Bella has anything special to say, or I could say anything special to her. Damn, you look good. You look good pregnant. Trust me, I know. Huh? You like that? I don't think she's into me. All right, next one. The Salary Man, 32. As a company's ambassador, the Salary Man demonstrates an extensive array of talent, a self-reliant ethos, and a diverse skill set. Your earliest memories come from when you were 4, maybe 3 years old. They remember your father teaching you discipline and self-sufficiency, instilling you in the belief that the world was ruthless and unforgiving, where softness was synonymous with failure. You learn different languages since you were little, along with how to negotiate and form strategies. You learn Persuade. Oh, cool. Freebie. And Analyze. As you grew up, your academic training complemented your practical lessons. Eventually, your father made you an ambassador for his company. Thanks, Dad. With everything you learned from him, you helped expand the company's capital and influence. You learned diplomacy. Awesome. 3 freebies in a row? Fuck yeah. The conclusion of the Great War marked a turning point for Edo. As its borders reopened to the world, seizing the opportunity, your father sought to expand the family business beyond the domestic confines. Recognizing your potential and disposition, he sent you to represent the family's interests, forge alliances, and negotiate agreements that would consolidate his influence on the international stage. But you never really got to choose anything in your life. You've lived your whole life under your father's control, even at your 30s. You still follow his orders as your boss. This is the first time you've been so far from home. Being in a new world is exciting. You still have obligations and important meetings to attend to, but you feel good. You feel free. How do you prepare for the trip? How about clothing? I need extra clothes. Cashmere suit and extra pair of glasses. Those are important. I have 2 pairs of glasses, by the way. Just think it's cool. Oh, this is the first time I've been able to say anything. Hey, we could talk this through. We can go to some kind of an, I guess, agreement. I can persuade. Tell the manager drops his guard and arrogance. Yes! I persuaded him to calm the fuck down. What are my other skills? Analyze. About to analyze fucking dead body. Oh, that sounds interesting. Huh, I wonder if that'd be how it would work out. Okay. Defense is down. You know what? I'm going straight for the fucking kill. Alright. Well. Don't you fuck with my briefcase. Stop. Alright. My shirt. You're fine. You got this tan guy. I guess I should have gone for that. Oh my god, he missed both things. Get fucked. I might be down an arm, but you're down a fucking life. Mine. Mine. Oh, still a gentleman. Gotta go. Alright, I'll use a different one. Or the next person. Alright, the most well-adjusted person in the game, the Apprentice, 18 years old, raised in the exclusive group of naturally gifted children in the Ninth Circle. The Apprentice's innate affinity with supernatural forces is evident in her versatility? Magic? Versatility, I guess? Samari. Alright, I'm kind of interested in the Pervial Knights now. By using, like, Samari. Like, can I go... I don't know. Probably not. What would she say with Marina? You reminisce what has led to this point in your life. You were torn away from the warm embrace of your parents you never had the chance to meet. The murky circumstances surrounding your abduction left you void of any knowledge about your biological roots. Holy shit, that's a rough start. A few of these events have god-awful starts. Almost feel bad for them. Almost. The clandestine figures that wished you away from your potential family ties deposited you in the cold embrace of the Ninth Circle in the hallowed walls of the Fiend Peter's Basilica's basement. You were there due to your natural abilities. They experimented on you and your body and attempted to reach the gods. You spent your formative years cloistered, your identity interwoven with its holy walls of strict rituals and isolations provided were your only companions. Like any other dark priest, British, your devotion extended to all the gods who attach your beliefs without boundary to their mystical influence. Yet amidst them all, Rear, the moon god, manifested peculiar interest in you. Occasionally, like the gentle caress of moonlight on a still night, Rear communicated with you. You could remember his ethereal whispers reaching your consciousness 1 to 2 times a year from an early age. I'll talk to him. What's up, bro? I could use a friend. I got kidnapped. What do you think about that, moon god? Despite the incomprehensible nature of the moon god's ramblings, you remained attuned to his whispered counsel. While his words often eluded your understanding, a peculiar sense of usefulness permeated your being. Thanks. You learned mind reading. Hey, that is useful. But its echoes lingered in the recesses of your mind, an ever-present specter that haunts your waking thoughts and tugs at the fringes of your dreams. You surrounded by other children. You watched them endure the same brutal mutilation of rituals as you. Most of them didn't make it. They became hollow faces, fading too quickly to remember, snuffed out before you could know them. You could never get used to the faces around you. They came and went too quickly. In the end, you couldn't get used to your own reflection either. A pivotal moment unfolded in your secluded existence within the Ninth Circle. You were called to go see the head of the church at the tender age of 13. While contemplations about relocating you to the church and orphanage swirled in the minds of those in authority, your path led you to the Vatican. Here you came across a girl, gracefully walking along the clergyman, intrigued by an inexplicable fascination you refrained from exchanging glances. Her presence was like a breath of fresh air in your suffocating world. You found solace in observing her from a distance, and over time an obsession grew within you. Your curiosity turned into an unusual attraction. I'm just gonna spy on her. Yeah, that's normal. Just follow from a distance. She is so graceful, so beautiful, so perfect. She's everything you could ever want to be. My little angel. I'll never let you know that I exist, but I'm protecting you from the shadows. Watching her, or thinking about her, made you feel so visceral. Maybe it was influenced by your affinity and knowledge of Sylvan, but your body moved on its own. Man, I guess the character's 18, but I'm still not comfortable with that. We're unconvinced about that you found out more of her, Marina, and you shared some more common ground with her than you had initially imagined. I never talked to her, but I did learn more about her. It breaks your heart to see her suffering, how she acted so differently when she was alone. You'd love to be able to create a world where no one would judge her. She would be happy, maybe happy with you. Hey, yo, girl, let's get married. You're the only person who understood her. You knew everything about her. Marina could be herself with you, without having to pretend or put on a mask. But you had to wait for the perfect moment to talk to her. Oh no, I'm gonna keep researching about my soulmate, my true love, obviously. Come on, I'm helping her. I'm doing it for her. I don't want her to know about it, because, it's right time, right moment. You're just gonna be surprised. Your focus intensified on planning the perfect situation to approach her. Whispers for a pity return to Perheval reached your ears, compelling you to shadow her footsteps back to the place you once called home. How'd you prepare for the travels? Something to read would be good. Of course, I'd get a skin Bible. Why the fuck would I not? Physical life damage left down. Cool. You gaze yourself in the face of the woman who occupies your most intimate thoughts. You always had a deep respect for Marina, considering her kind, a saint in your life. I worship your ground. Even your own room, if that old cell could be called that, you erected an altar dedicated to her, praying to all the gods you have learned about in the circle, seeking divine protection for her. I love you. That's fine, she knows. She's dreaming right now. She's dreaming about me, obviously. Reaction upon waking up, I'm falling madly in love. You read her mind. Hey! Something's wrong. Can't get a clear image of her thoughts. She appears to be dreaming. You can't get a clear image of her thoughts. She's probably dreaming about me. Wet dream in the middle of the train, eh, Marina? I'll leave you to it, best friend. What skills do I have? Ah, it makes the blood sacrifice, huh? Okay. Hey, fuck you. Ouchie. Damn it. Fuck, she does not do a lot of damage. Oh my god. Well, fucking great. Thank god that missed. I needed that. Because I'm bleeding to death over here. You really gotta kill him right here, Samari. You got nothing else. Fuck. Please. Thank God. You're about to die. That was way closer than it should have been. You can't do anything else, can you, now? Yo, what up, soulmate? Hi, beautiful. I know someone else's train. I gotta go. I don't like you looking at me while I'm looking at you. I prefer to do it from that bush over there. Oh, she disappeared. Well, fuck me. Hey, can I read your mind? Where did the train? Can't believe what time it already is. I had bad feelings about this from the start. Hey, is Marina inside right? Can I go talk to her? Can I go read her mind? Hey, hey. The tall girl. Stare at her. Do you need something? You staying here? 100-foot bonusness. Who am I fooling? You're in her mind. Marina, get a grip. It can't be that bad. Oh, I know. Seems uncomfortable. What is wrong with her? Oh, who? The Olivia girl? I think her legs are messed up. That's why she's sitting on the ground like that. Yeah, don't worry about her. Was that a joke? No, no, I'm serious. Olivia's just sitting on the ground. It's cool. Yeah. Alright, I guess that's the end. There's probably some other stuff that happens later on in the story that'll change. Some new interactions and whatnot. But I'm not going to go through all that. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Bye-bye.